Take a look at this surveillance video. It shows the moment a Fort Myers mother was carjacked at knife point yesterday evening, and her 3-year-old was in the back seat. The scary part about this, the suspect is still on the run. Her car, her truck, was right here at the top of your screen.
3 days ago, a person was found alive on Fort Myers Beach. From the latest update, we know 29 people were pulled from the rubble alive. There are numerous restrictions, as you just heard, for when residents can and cannot go on the island. We have some breaking news just into our newsroom. The Department of Health has issued a swim advisory for all of Lee County. This is for public beaches and for swimming pools.
But let's start with breaking news right now at 11. These two Cape Coral brothers were just in court, 11 and 14 years old, accused of stealing 22 guns and ammo from a local shop. A man accused of killing a Fort Myers police officer is facing more charges today. This man, Wisner DeMarais, is accused of attacking an inmate just yesterday. Collier County deputies need your help this morning finding a man who they say tried to lure a girl into his car. A man accused of second-degree murder has lost his right to bear arms. Thomas Yanati accepted his wrist protection order. Turning to your COVID-19 news, an FDA panel says it is safe for your kids 6 months to 5 years old to get the COVID-19 vaccine. Several vigils took place around Highland Park, Illinois. It's now been 5 days since a gunman opened fire on a 4th of July parade. Some powerful interviews there. Parents and students are still recovering today after SWAT teams swarmed South Fort Myers High School after reports of an active shooter rocked the community.
Rescue and recovery efforts are underway this morning in Matlacha. All morning, I've seen helicopters flying overhead, both on and off the island. But I want to take you to where I am now. Just take a look behind me. This right here used to be someone's home. It is a pile of rubble, completely leveled.
Brian Laundrie's parents have been notified that the remains found inside the Carlton Reserve do belong to their son. At this time, they have no further comment and are asking for privacy. Now, we know that this identification has come fairly quickly through dental records. The medical examiner in Sarasota County told us to expect several days of waiting time until that positive identification came forth.
The Cape Coral Police Department says that this investigation stems from an overnight shooting. Now, police arrived here just before midnight, and they have been blocking off this stretch of Southwest 17th Street ever since.
Signs left over from the protest are still outside of Casa Rojas Bakery in Cape Coral. Take a look at this one, calling on President Biden to end Cuban communism. We are inside the church, which, as you can see, is still standing, but the pews themselves have been ripped out of the ground and thrown by the floodwaters.
And this could be a big reason why. Take a look at this power pole behind me. I'm along Surfside Boulevard this morning near Trafalgar Parkway. The pole here just snapped right in half, and you can see, looking up, it is just resting on these power lines.
As the sun comes up, there's not much left of this tiny fishing town torn apart by Hurricane Ian.
Like bombs got dropped through there. You know, the roads are all just gone. The houses are totally destroyed. It's just, it looks like Tinker Toys thrown all over the place. Devastation. I mean, I've never seen such destruction. And just praying for all those people.
Sorry. I think finally realizing that our neighbor's okay, because we thought when we came, we thought he was dead.
Patty Sullivan Johnstone is one of the lucky ones. Her house is still standing, but the road to get there is washed away.
I think a lot of us kind of sat back and thought it was going to be okay, and it's just not.
Patty's husband didn't see this break in the road and drove his truck into the floodwaters as Ian made landfall.
He called me on his phone. He said, I'm stuck. It's over my head, and I'm going to lose my truck. And so I didn't know if he was coming back.
Today, this towboat is the only way they can get to the other side.
All right, guys, be safe.
Patty says she's constantly reminded there's an entire community helping her on that journey.
Yesterday, I was like, I'm moving. That's it. I'm done. This morning, I said, nope, we're staying.
In Matlacha, Lavezzorio, NBC2.